Something is not going to be permanent. It's going to be resolved. And this is why we encourage the Southerners to improve in their farming. Because we don't need to be dependent on Northerners to bring food to us before we can eat or something like that. So we are only going to improve on our own farming in a commercial ways. And this thing, if you go to the villages now, all these things will not affect them because they have their own farm where they plant pepper, they plant all those things where what they need. It only affects the people at the town.
The implication of it to the southwest is that we should look inward, and we should not be dependent on the north again.
Oúnjẹ wọn apẹ̀rẹ̀ tomato ń sí 40,000 la ń gbé basket of tomato. Rodo 30,000, bawa 20,000, bag of beans ìyẹn ò tiẹ̀ ṣe kọlù 65 láti 35 ó di 65, red oil ó di 16,000, òróró 19,000 keg 30 litre keg, ẹyin lásán 1.5 ló ń ta 1 crate of egg 1.5, meat 100 naira now, from 50 naira to 100 naira. The food stuff is too cost, everything is too cost. We cannot even see any gain. Àrèrè kankan jẹ lórí oúnjẹ mọ́, ó ti le jù.
Kò yé àwa náà o, torí akásá kan rí pé gbogbo ẹlẹ́ kokoko náà ni ààrẹ rí solúsì kankan ṣe sí. Nǹkan tá a bá rà lẹ́nu nǹkan lè máa rà lọ́la, gbogbo ojoojúmọ́ náà lọ́jà ń ṣàǹléwé sí, àmọ́ nǹkan tó ń fà.
So I used to work with Indian people, with Nigerians. So normally the way I used to buy it here before, but when they asked me to go to Oshodu, it's very cheap. But since how many days now, maybe since I'm buying like 1,000 before, now it will be like 1,500 or 2,000 naira. But for the meat, that one I don't even see any meat around itself. So both the pepper, instead of fresh pepper, this rodo, we use dry pepper. So we will now I will mix dry pepper, I will blend it. So I will now use tin tomatoes to prepare this too.
I experienced it because there's no meat. Now the meat is cost. Before we are buying 15 naira meat, now it's 100 naira. The meat is cost and the pepper is also cost.
Well, I noticed that those people that used to go to the market, they are crying out that things are very expensive.
Àwa ta ní customer rẹpẹtẹ tẹ́lẹ̀, gbogbo customer tí wọ́n náà wò lè rẹran ní 100 naira. Ẹ̀wà à ń tẹ̀wà 15 naira tẹ́lẹ̀, à ń tẹ̀wà 15 naira. Ẹ̀wà ti di 100 naira. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n àwọn customer wa ti reduce. A ní customer like 500 customer before. Now wọ́n 200. Wọ́n ò lè rẹran, kò sérè. Rice rẹ̀ tí mo ṣe lẹ́mí rẹ̀ nira. Money is too cost, beans too cost, everything too cost. Wọ́n náà wò lè rẹran ní 100 naira. Tí n bá ti lè gé ní 50 naira, mo dẹ̀ ní nǹkan mò ń gé ẹnu pẹ́ wọ́n ti wọ́n rẹran rà.
Kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe sí. Àwọn kọ́ lè má kò dàbí ti tẹ́lẹ̀ mi, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ṣe ń ra díẹ̀díẹ̀ náà. Èèyàn ń ṣàjẹun, kò sọ́gbọ́n téèyàn lè dá sí pé kó má jẹun, kò kàn dàbí ti tẹ́lẹ̀ mi. So ẹni tó bá máa ra bí oní 500 naira tẹ́lẹ̀, tó bá máa ra bí oní 1,000, ó lè jẹ́ pé ó ra bí oní 500 naira. Ẹni tó ra oní 500 naira, ó lè ra bí oní 200 naira ṣòwò. Máa ń ṣe manage ta nìyẹn. Kò sí ọgbọ́n kan tá a fẹ́ dá sí.
There is one I bought yesterday. It's because of I know the person. So I told the person to sell 200 naira for me. If I want to buy onions 200, I can easily buy like 10 pieces of it. But for that day before yesterday, I just bought 5 for 200 naira.
Let's say if I have with my compound now, let's say if I have a small area, I can plant a pepper, plant all those things, but I don't have. So we have to survive it together before the thing will resolve. But I learned that it can be resolved, that the people are planning to build the the pepper and all those things back to Lagos.
Is to engage substance farming against next year. Substance farming, at least to feed my family.
À ń ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni kọ́lọ́n bá wa kẹ́ bá wa bẹ Buhari kó dá sọ́rọ̀ tó wálẹ̀ kó bá wa sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ di gbogbo price kó wálẹ̀ ó ti hard jù gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́jà gan tá bá lè rí i pé kí gbogbo wa bọ́ta kájà fún ráìtì wa ó ti le jù tọdún yìí gan ó ti pọ̀ jù.
Wọ́n á gbégbèsè náà ni kò sí nǹkan tí àwa ní ìsìn ta jẹ́ bí ọlọ́jà tó so kò sí pé gba náà la nípàdé tá à ń jọ ń ṣe pọ̀ débi á sọ wípé bóyá báyìí ni so nǹkan tíjọba bá lè ṣe fún wa náà tí wọ́n lè fi ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ni àlágbára kankan.
The food scarcity, it also affects them because they cannot consult they cannot consult all those things. It affects them. So but for us also here it affects us. But my own suggestion is that let us all start make your be doing farming. So if we are doing farming, subsistence farming, commercial farming, then it will be the scarcity will not be permanent.
Well, it is a crisis that has to be resolved anyway. It can't continue like that. It has to be resolved. So that's what I know. Because all this while we'll be living in harmony without any problem. So I don't see any reason why the idea of stopping supplies of food and all that can arise now.
Kọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ wa náà lówó àwọn ọmọ wa náà tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ tó lọ fún agric tó lọ sí school tó lọ fún agric tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá lọ sí school tó bá lọ fún agric wọ́n á fún níṣẹ́ wọ́n á fún lówó pé àgbáyé báyìí wọ́n náà lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ oko bọ̀ wọ́n fún àwọn Boko Haram wọ́n pa àwọn tó ń ṣe fámà àwọn mọ́là tó dẹ̀ ń gbóúnjẹ wá kọ́ bẹ̀ wọ́n nítorí tó bá gbóúnjẹ wá ebi máa pẹ́ everybody ó jọ affect wa ni àwọn náà lè dá jẹ àwọn náà àjọ assist ara wa ni.
Ìjọba ràn wá lọ́wọ́ náà ni torí ó yẹ kán wá solution ṣe sí fún wa àdẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ́ọ́ bàjọba fúnra wa àwọn náà mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
The union of those Hausa people, I believe if they talk to them, they will understand.
Alhamdulillah Onion Sellers Association here in Maltrep, Lagos. That's my name, and this is our main depot for onions in the market.
My name is Mustafa Shehu.
Definitely, it affected our business quite all right. Because right from the time people heard that there was a blockage of the trucks to come to Lagos or to come to this Yoruba land, some of our people start rushing to buy and keep some, and some does not do so. Especially myself and the other people here, we sold our own. We didn't increase any money.
First, the farmers small because you know it's kind of too long, no past 1 week.
And you see, you know what causes all these things is that when there was a NSAS, our people were killed, a lot of trucks were burned to ashes, a lot of market, tomatoes, tatashi atarodo, even some cows and he goat were destroyed, some were stolen by some hooligans. So then now when this one of Ibadan, the recent riot at Ibadan, Sasa Ibadan, when that thing happened, a lot of people were killed. and a lot of trailers were burnt to ashes. A lot of market, a lot of money were lost. So that's what the reason why maybe I think our people said, although we are not happy on how they did it, because that's not the normal thing to do. We are not happy about it at all, because we here in Lagos and in Malta in particular, we live peacefully with these Yoruba people. Even we marry some of them and they marry our daughters. We are here peacefully. You will see a lot of their shops. There's Igbo shop, there's Hausa shop, there's Yoruba shops. Inside this business, onion business, there is Yorubas. And all our customers coming to buy from you people, they are Yorubas. So I think we live peacefully with one another. We are all one. So what causes all this problem, apart from this one of gunmen wahala that we are facing? So you see, it's not easy. So that's what causes all these things.
We are selling tomato here before strike. Basket we are selling 4,500, at times 35, 37. But during strike, we are selling 30,000, 25, 35, 38 basket with that. But the crate, before we are selling 2008, 18, 15. During strike, we are selling it 13,000, 12,000, 11,000 for by now. The basket 8,000, 9,000, 7,000. Because the strike don't stop. They don't do strike finish. Now they are bringing lot, tomato, anything.
But when the onions has come down too much, so the price goes up from 11,000 to 15,000, from 15,000 to 20,000, from 20,000 to 25,000. Even some sold 30,000 naira per bag, something that we are selling 10,000, 11,000 naira before. So it really affected our business, and some of our customers, we pity them. By the time they come to the market, when they see the scarcity, they come with a little amount of money they used to buy before, and the price has gone up. So we can't do otherwise. There's nothing we can do because there is a scarcity of it in the market. So thank God now they call off the strike, and all trucks has come. We have a lot less than 30 trucks now in the market. But when the onions has come down too much, so the price goes up from 11,000 to 15,000, from 15,000 to 20,000, from 20,000 to 25,000. We are selling 13,000, 14,000, even 11,000 naira. That is, it depends on the quality of the onions. The one that's come just now recently is almost 13,000, 14,000 naira, while the one that is here for 3 days, 11,000, 10,000 naira. So the price is okay by now. The federal government should try their best to make sure that this police and army, they employ more of them, because the current one we have is not enough to secure the country. That's my own advice. We people, the poor people, we live peacefully with one another, and we are trying our best, and we have been patient enough. We have been patient with the government, although we elected them, and well, they are trying their best, some of the governors, but at the high level there is problem.
I advise government to try again. I not saying try, but they try more than they do. But we don't have to say the security don't they work now like before. They don't work fast before. Not say before. I can't say they try, but they try. For more they try, but we don't see anything. But now, then they try. We they see, we they hear. Let me tell you something about this farmer. Within this Niger state, don't say that place get bush. By that side, they keep people, so that the what thing they farm before, we no farm it, we no farm and plant it now, because of that insecurity. How do you understand me?